Ho, ho, ho! Welcome aboard the sleigh ride of Suds, the Spit or Swallow Beer Review's Christmas extravaganza, with your trusty guides, Shagdog and Jammer, steering you through the snowstorm of brews. No lagers left unturned, no stouts snowed in, no ales untasted in this festive froth fest. So hang up those stockings, pop open a cold one, and let the jingle bells of joyous beer banter ring. It's a Christmas cheer like no other. Stay frosty, folks.
That's right, folks. Stay frosty. Stay frosty, my friends. Hopefully it's coming through okay. And we got Jammer singing there in the background. No Jammer, just Spit or Swallow Beer Reviews Christmas extravaganza. And I'm doing, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, Aecht. Basically, it's Schlenkerla Eich Schlenkerla Eich, maybe. It's a Doppelbock, but Beer Advocate says it's a Rauchbier. But I think all their beers are smoked. That's why they call them Rauchbiers on Beer Advocate. But it's a smoked Doppelbock, I believe. It gets a 91 on Beer Advocate 8. I almost said 88. 8% ABV. I don't think it's particularly a winter beer, but hey, a Doppelbock's a winter beer in my book. So, brewed with 100% Schlenkerla Oak Smokemalt, 40 IBUs from the finest aroma hops, Bernstein. Finest aroma hops, and then Bernstein or parentheses amber color. All right, let's get into it. It's a big bottle, so I don't know how many I'm going to do today. Maybe 2 or 3. I got my last 2 actual Christmas winter beers, and they're both like 8 or 9% too. So I don't know if I'm going to drink both of those or not. I figured let's do this one. It's a Doppelbock, and it has a nice green label, which is kind of like a Christmas green, silver and gold. No, it's just gold, I think. Yeah. We'll put that right there. There's the bottle for you label lovers and a cap for you cat pervs. Yeah. I'm not sure if Jammer's too loud there. He might be. He's pretty loud. Well, Merry Christmas to all. I hope you had a great Christmas. Before we get into this beer, I did something different this year. My mother said, I wish you'd marry a Mexican girl because I would like to have some Mexican dinners at home once in a while. So, big surprise for everyone. I made my own Mexican Christmas dinner this year. So, I didn't meet a Mexican girl, but I made my own Mexican dinner. I had a taco linguine, which had a chipotle, fried up some peppers, onions, green peppers, red peppers, yellow peppers, onions with the linguine, seasoned taco beef, of course. And then I got some Mexican corn, and I had also some black beans on the side. So that was my Mexican Viva la Raza Christmas. I just want to mention that. All right, look at that beer. Definitely an amber. Nice amber. If it had a light behind it, you can see the more amber. It looks dark in the camera, but I should bring a flashlight. So anyhow, it's a pretty nice amber. The head's gone, less than a finger. I didn't give it a real heavy pour, but still got some left in the bottle. I think this bottle is a 19 ounce, or maybe it's a 16.9 ounce. It might be a 16.9 ounce. About 17 ounces. All right, let's give that the old snifferoonie. Wow. Definitely smoked. Malty. Oh, man. Bacon. Toffee. Yeah, like a brisket, bacon almost smelling there, molasses, a little dark brown sugar sweetness, a little bit. The smokiness is like a smoked bacon or something. This smells great. I'm not a big smoked beer fan. We'll see how it goes down, but it smells great. let's get into it. Cheers. Merry Christmas. Wow. Yeah, very smoky. Wow. It tastes almost like some type of German cookout. They got the old smoker out and grilled up some bacon and brisket or something. Or not grilled up, but smoked, yeah. Wow, that is crazy. Jammer would love this one. I think we did do this one way back, I believe. Or one of these, all their beers, a lot of their beers are smoked. So, damn. Okay, I don't know what the hell's going on with my computer here. All right. Let's get these things down. People are sending me messages all over the place. All right, back to the beer review. Hopefully that background music isn't too loud. I probably should check the beer review video to see if it is, but that's okay. I probably should have shared this to my personal Facebook account too, but that's all right. What's amazing, if you go to Facebook, it's pretty only a couple seconds behind on Facebook, the live stream, which I'm surprised actually. Now you go to YouTube, it's about a minute, 2 minutes behind actually. It's not technically live, so as much as Facebook is, which is kind of crazy to me because I'm surprised Facebook would let someone stream. I guess because we have a history, so Facebook, now we have a bad history with YouTube, so maybe that's why they delay us for 2 minutes. Who knows? Yeah, same as the nose. Dark malty, little dark brown sugars, molasses, a brisket or bacon, smoked bacon or brisket, maybe even a smoked ham. It tastes like someone smoked some meat, threw it in there or something. That's what it tastes like. The mouth feels pretty good. Smooth, medium body, maybe a little bit of that hop in the back, but not overly hoppy at all. Matter of fact, it says 40 IBUs, but it tastes like it might only be 20 or 30. Pretty good. Boy. All right, let me get rid of this stuff. Hey, Merry Christmas, everybody. Yeah. Make sure I'm trying to make sure that music isn't too loud. I'm not a big fan to do beer reviews, and I know we sing great, but I don't want it overpowering me on the beer review, Oh, rugby. Yeah. Well, I think there's only one college bowl game tonight. It's the USF game. That was a Hawaii Bowl, I believe, right? Which I'm shocked. The Holiday Bowl, I'm not sure what day that one was on, but that used to be on Christmas Eve. Or was that last night the Hawaii Bowl was on? It might have been last night, the Hawaii Bowl USF. I can't remember. I don't like the college playoffs things. I'd rather just have bowl games and two best teams, number 1 and number 2 championship game. Simple as that. Because these guys got kind of screwed, even though, they lost 3 games during the season, but they're on like a 6-game winning streak. They beat Clemson. Clemson was in the playoffs, and they just beat Clemson like 3 or 4 weeks ago. So, I don't know. Still, somebody got screwed out of the playoffs. That should have been there, even though Clemson won the ACC or whatever. But anyhow, yeah, this beer is pretty good. I wouldn't drink. I could only drink one of these probably. Just the smokiness is just kind of too much. But if you like smoky beers with a nice smoked bacon or ham or brisket flavor going on in there. I mean, it's more smokiness than a meat flavor, of course, but you pick up something like it's a smoked meat, you know. And I forgot how they do that. It's not really a meat in there or anything, but I think it's set on the website. Or let me check real quick. Beer Advocate. Let's see. Let's see. While the classic Aecht Schlenkerla Rauchbier, traditionally beech, Beech, has been and still is used, the malt for Schlenkerla Oak Smoke is kilned with oak wood. The result, Schlenkerla Oak Smokemalt, has a smoother and more multi-layered smoky note than the intensely aromatic beech smoke malt. Hence, complex smokiness in his Doppelbock is paired with the multifaceted bitterness of the finest Hallertau hops. With 8% alcohol, amber color, matures for months in the 14th century brewery cellars into a special treat for smoked beer lovers. So this is actually a good Christmas treat. As one of the last traditionally made smoke beers, Aecht Schlenkerla Rauchbier is a passenger in the Art of Taste. There you go. Yeah. Nobody said I was an expert at reading. I used to hate reading. If you remember back in elementary school when you had to read in class, was it? Well, that's what it was, I think. I mean, at home, I didn't mind reading or whatever, but in front of people, the stage fright of messing up and being ridiculed. And now I don't care if I'm ridiculed. So screw you, public school system. God, I got one viewer and one comment. I do apologize. I didn't have the comments up. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. Hey. I'm a day late and $1 short. That game I was talking about, the USF Bowl, was Hawaii Bowl was yesterday. Okay. Hey, thank you very much. Thank you, one viewer. Yeah, this is a very good one. The Doppelbock. Got all that beer. Okay. I realize I'm not going to have too many viewers on here today. Being a Christmas holiday, everybody's with their family. Hey, for Shag Dog, it's another lonely Christmas. I lived here for a little bit over 3 years here in South Carolina. It's just me and my parents. They moved up here. I moved up here with them. Not really to live with them, but for just a change of scenery. I was single. I don't have any kids, no baggage. Figured I'd try something new. But I realized I'd never been the one for making friends on my own. Sometimes I do. I come across one good friend that I make, or I meet people through my life, through my two brothers mostly. But I haven't really made any friends. I've gone on some dates and nothing has panned out there. So it's just another lonely Christmas, but I'm okay with that because I can do beer reviews without anybody complaining. I worked a midnight shift. I ain't got nobody trying to change my schedule to be around their Christmas plans and my family's Christmas plans. Although I would have went to Florida to visit my brother and his kids and everything. My parents went down there. But I didn't have enough vacation time to request it. You got to request it off where I work like 5 or 6 months in advance. And they won't let you request it off unless you have enough time in the bank, PTO or whatever. So I didn't have enough time back then. So I finally just hit 40 hours like a week ago or a couple of weeks ago. But I couldn't request it off because they already gave too many people those days off, which is okay. Maybe next year. But it's all right having a Christmas by yourself. Yeah, I made my own Mexican food. Yeah, opened my presents by myself, but I did send a video to my parents and my brother. And I actually put the presents under the tree and came down here with the camera like I was surprised and sent the video to them. And I was like, oh, what did Santa bring me? Santa was pretty nice to me this year, I think. Santa cares about my well-being. Anyhow, back to the beer. Sorry for the delay on the grade. What would I give this? For a Doppelbock, I wouldn't give this. It's a smoked beer. I mean, it's a Doppelbock, but you get more of that smoky taste than anything. So I'm going to grade it as a smoked beer. Or just for what it is, a smoked Doppelbock. There you go. It's not bad. I prefer to have a regular Doppelbock myself. But once in a blue moon, something like this, a smoked beer, is like a treat. It's not something I want to drink all the time, but once a year, once every couple of years, don't matter. So I would give this, but for what it is, for the taste and everything, I would give this a B, almost an A minus, but a B plus and a swallow and a quarter. There you go. I gotta keep drinking this too. Whew. I mean, it's just a smokiness. Unless you really like smokiness, I can only eat so much smoked food. Yeah. So I'm not a big smoky food fan. So but I gotta drink this down, right? Hope that music's coming through because Jammer sounds good on this one. Yes, Merry Christmas. I was watching It's a Wonderful Life earlier, and I was going to finish the whole thing before I started, but I got to the point where George just wished that he'd been unborn. He went to Martini's place, which is now called Nick's. Fucking Nick. Yeah, out you two pixies go, right? And that's another thing. Where do you get off calling me Nick? Well, that's your name, ain't it? I don't know you. From Shino. I don't know what he actually says, but yeah. It's going to be rough to get through. Now, my other two beers, I think one is a winter warmer for sure. They both might be winter warmers. So if you want to see those videos, come back in a little bit. Should be great. Hopefully tonight. I actually made my Christmas dinner last night around what time was it? I started cooking around 9, 10, somewhere around there. So I had my Christmas dinner around 10 or 11, 12. I can't remember what time it was, but anyhow, it's pretty good actually. Probably should use a different type of chipotle sauce next time because I put the chipotle on the pasta. Once the pasta was done, I basically mixed the chipotle sauce, which is a squeeze bottle type chipotle, and it just ran right off the pasta. It was like, okay, that probably wasn't a good thing to mix with it, but I took it out of the colander and I put it into actual like a dish, or not a dish. I'm not good. The damn like the little glass dish that you would bake something in, whatever hell it's called. I put it into that and then added more of the chipotle because it was just, I tried to do it in the colander, but it just ran right off the pasta and slid right through the drains of the colander. So I was like, yeah, this ain't gonna work. So I poured it into a baking dish and then mixed that in there, and then put that on the plate. Put the meat, the cheese, the peppers and onions onto that. It was pretty good, actually. I ate too much, so I actually had 2 big ass plates. I had like 4 slices of Mexican corn on the cob, the black beans. It was really too much. But you know what they always say is, I had it earlier again, and it's always better the second time. It's like a lasagna. That was pretty good. I think I'm going to do that for every Christmas. Just have some different ethnic food even if it's not a classic, like that's nothing in Mexico that anybody eats, I don't think. But just a different. Because we usually do Italian with my family for Christmas. I'm just all Italian out. I said, you know what, this year I'm gonna have something Mexican. Maybe next year I'll do a Middle Eastern, or maybe a Jewish dinner or something. Maybe a combination of the Jews and the Arabic dishes. They all eat similar things, some of the stuff. And I believe even that Arabic religions, Muslims, they have kosher also. So maybe I'll have a kosher Christmas. Or maybe I'll do a German Christmas next year. Have a lot of German food, some schnitzel and all that kind of stuff. Some German beer. I can't go to Germany, but I can bring Germany home. I could go to Germany if I wanted to, but I don't want to spend money on a trip. I'm not rich. I do have a little bit of money in the savings account where I probably go on one trip, but I'd rather use that on something that's going to last a long time, like the high yield savings account. Although the interest rates are going down. I was at 4.6 at one time, like a year and a half, 2 years ago. Now I'm down to like 3.8, because the economy's, well, it's not the economy's getting better. They're raising or lowering that interest. Federal Reserve's lowering the interest rate. So hence the savings account interest rate goes down. And the reason why the banks will give you a higher interest rate on savings accounts when the economy is bad is so you'll keep your money in the bank, so you won't be pulling everything out. Because banks don't want to lose your money because they use it to give out loans at that higher interest rate also. So there's your economic class for today. I apologize for the long video. Yeah. Do they know it's Christmas time at all? To you, everyone. Do they know it's Christmas time at all? I love the end of Daddy's Coming Home too, and they sing this at the movie theater. Mark Wahlberg, Will Ferrell, John Cena. It's pretty good. I'd have to say John Cena and Mark Wahlberg actually did a better job than me and Jammer. Feed the world and let them know it's Christmas time. We don't have any good stuff like that anymore. We Are the World. This one, let them know it's Christmas time. Whatever that was called. That was called Band-Aid, right? Wait, no, that wasn't Band-Aid, was it? Was that Band-Aid? Crap, I can't remember what that one was called. Anyhow, you had the heavy metal one. We're stars with stars. Ronnie James Dio. And believe it or not, I believe, what's his name, who plays for Def Leppard now, who was Ronnie James Dio's guitarist back in the day, wrote most of that song, at least musical parts or whatever. And then you had all the lead guitarists come in and do their lead solos. Brad Gillis, even Neil Sean from Journey was in there doing a solo part. George Lynch. I'm trying to think of anybody else. Man, I can't even think right now. Oh, even Carlos Cavazo from Quiet Riot, and then did an album with Rat in 2010. Even he had a little part of the solo, I think. Pretty good, pretty good. But Farm Aid, a whole bunch of them back then in the 80s. They don't have stuff like that anymore. At least if they do, they don't have good music with it. There's all this dance, techno, dance, whatever, R&B, hip-hop type music today sucks balls. I hate to say it, but it does. No good rock bands or anything out there. Not being innovative. That just shows you the downfall of America's coming. I mean, there hasn't been any innovative bands since the 90s. I mean, the only two bands that are really touring hard and are still bringing the people from the 90s are Pearl Jam and the Foo Fighters. That's about it. Yeah. And Pearl Jam, I mean, after about their fifth album, I bought their sixth album. I didn't like it at all. So I had their first 5 CDs. I liked most of them. No Code. Yeah, there were some good songs on it. I was like, some of it was like kind of just too mellow and slow and nothing really rocking good. But Yield was really good. I was like, all right, Pearl Jam's back with Yield. I like Yield. But they came out with that 6th album. I think it had Bush. Something about the Bush, whatever. I'm like, yeah, this album sucks. Now, their most recent album, I did hear a couple of songs. I was like, okay, this sounds pretty good, but I just really didn't listen to the whole thing. And I really don't care. I don't buy music anymore. So, the only music I buy is if Rat came out with a new album, I'd probably buy it with, the 4 remaining, or at least 3 of the remaining. Gotta have Warren DeMartini and Stephen Pearcy at least. And I would prefer to have Bobby Blotzer on drums, actually. Now, Juan Crouchier on bass, no, but if you have Robbie Crane on bass, I'm fine with that because he was with the band for, 14 years or something, 15 years. So I'm okay with that. As far as I'm concerned, he's an official member. Carlos Cavazo was with the band for a few years. 2007 up until about 2014, 15. I can't remember when he left the band. Right after Warren DeMartini got left or got kicked out or whatever. Carlos wasn't going to be in the band without Warren. Of course, they probably were going to fire him too. So they probably wanted to keep him as a backup rhythm guitarist. But he was probably saying, I'm not being in this band without Warren. He's the reason why I came, But, yeah, if Poison came out with a great album, which they can't, I wish Elvis Baskett, he produced Rat's 2010 album. And if you listen to the songs, they're actually like old Rat songs where the chords are just done different, a little different. Some of the riffs or chords changed up a little bit. Like one song is almost like Slip of the Lips. Like here's Slip of the Lips on there. Wait. Wait, I'm trying. Now, this other song is like it's almost like they changed some of the chords up. This guy was smart. And as far as I'm concerned, Rat had the best record of the year for hard rock bands, 2010. It's definitely the best comeback album. But they gave the best hard rock record to Slash. And I listened to that Slash record. I was like, this ain't shit compared to Rat. It's just a popularity thing, Even the lead guitar parts with Warren and Carlos Cavazo, it's pretty good. I'll probably skip all this. I'll probably delete all this out later. All right. Yeah. Man, it's my game. All right. There we go. Man, this smoky beer is actually making me hoarse. I'll promise the next beer will be quicker. Hey, thanks to all our viewers out there watching, subscribing. I actually think we actually have some comments, but I didn't get back to the YouTube channel. I don't know if Jammer gets comments on the Facebook channel, but Let me get to this one comment. Oh, Oblivious Wanderer. I was on our Samuel Smith's Winter Welcome Ale. Okay. Great video and review. Did you end up winning the lotto and quit your job later on that night? No. I think I was talking about winning the lotto that night. All right. Yeah, I think I really want to start recording videos and then upload them. I think it's a lot easier. Also, I got to figure out how to link my 3 separate YouTube accounts so I could reply, because on my phone, I got one YouTube account. On my computer, I got the YouTube account, the beer review account. And then on my TV with the Fire Stick, I have my old Shag Dog account that I watch videos on, which I don't like because I can't comment through the TV on videos. So I'm sure there's probably a way to do that if I get a Fire Stick keyboard or something. I don't know. When you go to the comments, it tells you to go to your phone to leave comments. So yeah, anyhow. Yeah, we dropped, man, we had our highest point of views on December 23rd, but since then we took a big stock market dive between then and today in 2 days. Yeah. But yesterday we had, 31 views yesterday. Not too bad for Christmas Eve. December 21st, was it 21st or 23rd, we had 85 views in one day. Wow. It's a Christmas miracle. Those are highest views for the month, actually. And we haven't done any beer reviews in a couple days either, so I don't understand that. But all right, well, Spitter Swallow beer review. Let's get this beer down. Get off here, get to the next one. 32 minutes. I apologize. I got to edit this video down. Smoke beers. What can I do, right? Merry Christmas. Also, happy Hanukkah. I believe Hanukkah started this week, I think. Either yet today or I think it might have started today. So happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, Festivus, all the other holidays during this time of year. All you, what those people called pagans, your solstice celebrations. And this is a pagan religion too. Christmas is really a pagan and Roman type traditions involved with it. We have more pagan and Roman than there are, Judeo type traditions. But we're Europeans, so they took that, and even though Jesus wasn't really born today, they say most likely it was March. They made it today because most of the festivals for Europe, pagan religions and Roman, were around this time of year. So they just incorporated to help get people to follow Jesus during their festivus time of year, which is December. So that's why Christmas is on December 25th. You're welcome for that history class. Now, send some money to my, I don't have cash yet, but if I did, you could send money. All right, we're going to get off this one Spitter Swallow beer review. I apologize for the long video. We'll see you in the next one. I might do 2 more. We'll see. Shag Dog. Jammer should be back in a week or 2, maybe.